Hi, my amazing planner people. It's Jess from My Magical Planner, and today we have a pen haul, well, a pen ink haul. This is all from Goulet Pens. I really appreciate them. They have an amazing pencast that they do on YouTube and everything. I'm going to link them down below, but I wanted some inks that were more representative of winter, and I'm trying to use my pen more. I ordered 2 more pens. They'll be here soon. I can't wait. But I have decided that my TWSBI, at least thus far, is my absolute favorite pen. The Metropolitan that I had gotten, which I'll link that other haul up above, and the Metropolitan, my daughter showed more of an interest in it, and so I went ahead and let her use that one and let her play with it. But so this is my entire order. Most of these pen samples, which I'm kind of loving having samples because I like changing out different colors. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that I had picked out that we're gonna kind of swatch here and look at. Now, everything does come in a baggie like this, so you don't have to worry so much about spills. These are usually outside the baggie, but you have a really cool vinyl sticker here that says Goulet Pens, and I love the little dinosaur guy. I think he's amazing. I might use him in decorating my planner for next year. And then you also always get a Tootsie Pop, which I think is a really cute touch. So I'm going to do my swatching a little bit different, or at least I'm going to try to this time. So I have some pipettes, and I'm going to do a couple of dots and then kind of use the plastic bag method. I had seen this on, oh gosh, I can't remember the name of the channel off the top of my head, but I'm going to insert it here. She does amazing, like these 30 days of pen samples and stuff out. It's so amazing. But she's inspired me to start this. This is a transcription of Winnie the Pooh. So I just started it last night, but this was my Lammy Blue Black. And what she does is she's been doing Anne of Green Gables, and she's transcribing it, and she writes usually about 2 pages. So that's what I did. And it's the first time I've ever completely used up the ink in my pen, and I like that, and I like the writing practice. So I'm going to be doing that as well. I don't know if I'm going to be doing that on the camera though. So let's go into swatching these. So I got, I think, a bunch of blues and greens and maybe a couple reds and maybe a brown, like a golden brown. This one's Private Reserve's Infinity Pine Green. It seemed like a very Christmassy type color. I don't remember, it's hard to see in there because it's so dark, but I don't remember if it had any shimmer or anything. I just don't remember anything, honestly. But there's our nice green color. I think it's going to be really beautiful for winter and Christmas. So, ooh, that's a lot of ink in there. I just wanted a little drop. Let's put the rest back. So, and let's see about this paper bag method. Or not paper bag, plastic bag. So I've just been kind of scrunching this up because one thing that I kind of saw mentioned is that it works better if the bag's kind of scrunched up. So let's see. Oh, wow. Look at that. What a pretty green. And I think this is just a normal green. I will look that up. Because I don't have a dip pen, I'm not gonna try and write each color in the correct color. I do have a dip pen coming, but Private. I definitely like this swatching better than the other swatching I did with the, I did a Q-tip. Private Reserve Infinity set that one off to the side, and I'm just gonna kind of clean up my little baggie here. I have a little bit of water off to the side that I just dipped the bag in, and I'm gonna wipe it off so we can reuse it. Okay. Wonder if I can do that with a pipette too. Oh, I might have to change out my water more often if I do. So there was, yes, Ferris Wheel Press Moss Park Green I thought was also really cool. I think this one has a shimmer to it, but I could be wrong. So we're just gonna kind of move it around a little bit in there. Okay. Now let's see how this one does. Ooh, I like this one too. And I also like the shapes that these make. So that was Private Reserve. Maybe it's just a straight color ink. Press Moss Park Green. I will say the bag is really easy to clean. So this is such a simple method. Okay, did I have another green? Oh, this one's called, it's a Sailor's Dipton Mellow Forest. And you can kind of see it a little bit in there. I think this one is more, where these ones are kind of a deeper green. I think this one might be more of a blue green. Well, I guess that's the drop we're taking. Okay then, that works. I really did get some green on my fingers. Okay. Oh yeah, this one has a lot of shimmer in it. So pretty. Okay, so this is, let's see, maybe I put it over here. This is a Sailor ink. Dipton Mellow Forest. Not my best writing, I will admit, but you know, oh my gosh, this one is so pretty. I really like the sheen kind of you're getting on this one too. I can't wait to see them completely dry. Okay, now let's go to, that one's a brown, I think. That one's burgundy. Ooh, maybe having the burgundy up by the greens would be kind of cool. So let's do that. This one's Private Reserve's Infinity Burgundy. And I think this might be just a solid red. So let's see here. It's definitely a very nice deep red. Ooh. Wow. Very, like, almost blood red. So let me just put down, this was Private Reserve, right? Yeah. Four down, four to go. So that's a brown. Lady Rose is probably somewhere in between, and then there's an extra dot there. So we have, all right, our next color that we have is Ferris Pressed Majestic Maple Syrup. I really wanted this color in the fall. I thought it was so pretty, but it was sold out everywhere, and it's just come back in stock. So let's give this one a try. I wonder if there's just... Okay. And our little sandwich bag here. Oh, look at that shimmer. There's like a ton of shimmer in this. So my pen went here. Majestic, right? Yeah. Maple syrup. This one is definitely more pink as it's drying. This is more like a goldish color, which I think would be nice also for Christmas, to be honest. Now we have our two blue ones. So this one is Sailor Dipton Ice Dance, which I thought, if I remember right, this one has like a color shift in it or something. It was really cool. Well, I guess we're doing it right there. I guess my pipette's not the greatest. That's okay. Oh, a couple of drops of water on there. Oh, I can already see like some of the shading and stuff with that. So pretty. So this is Sailor Dipton Ice Dance. Absolutely gorgeous. And our last one is a Ferris wheel press. And this one is Stroke of Midnight, which I think has quite a bit of shimmer to it as well. Okay. Look at how dark that is and just gorgeous. So this was a Ferris wheel press again. I'm really intrigued by their inks. And Stroke of Midnight. So I'm going to let these dry for a few minutes, and then I will come back and show you them kind of all dried, and we'll talk about them a little bit more. All right, here is everything dried, and I did include a few additional details here. Now, these two Sailor inks, which were the Mellow Forest and the Ice Dance, which I absolutely adore the coloring in, are recommended just for dip pens. I do have a dip pen on order. I didn't realize that when I ordered these samples, because I'm fairly new to this whole fountain pen thing. And then the Private Reserve inks have something called an extended cap off formula, so that if you forget to cap your pen, it doesn't dry out so fast. And then there really isn't anything special about the Ferris wheel press inks, but they are all exceptionally gorgeous. I really love the colors that they come out with. So as I was filming all of this, 2 packages showed up. These are Black Friday orders, actually, and I'm excited to share them with you. So for the most part, what I use is my TWSBI, well, for the most part, the only part. I did have a Pilot Metropolitan, but like I said, I gave that to my daughter to play with because I really wasn't loving it. But in Black Friday, there were some pens on sale, and I got one from Goulet Pen and actually one from, was it Jet Pens? Yes, Jet Pens. So let's open them and kind of see what they look like. I'm super excited to share them with you and try them out. I did get some different nib sizes as well because this is a extra fine, which I've found is starting to have some problems with the shimmering inks. So I wanted something larger that I could put a shimmering ink in. And because some of the shimmering inks are so pretty. Kind of want to get another TWSBI as well, I'll admit. So that's how everything is packaged. Alright, we'll take it out that way. There's a box size. Oh. I think it's adorable. They always put a Tootsie Pop in there. Okay. And let's see what sticker we got this time too. Oh, we got the purple one. This will be great for like my ink swatch page, I think, in my new Hobonichi for next year. Just saying. So we have our standard little packet, and who it was this time, we were packaged by Sandy. Thank you, Sandy. And this is what I got. So it's a Delta, and I don't know a ton about pens. Freely admit that. But this was, okay, hold on. Let me pull it up so I don't give you the wrong price. MSRP for this pen is $195. And I want to say that I got it for about $100. Or maybe it was $120. So it was enough of a price reduction that I was like, I don't know if I would pay like the full price for it. So I do love this, like, I don't know if it's a faux leather, probably, with this almost alligator type print to it. Not loving the print on it, but I do like the box. It's very pretty. And then you open it up. Here's what we see. Yes, I got the blue one because I love blue. So we have like a little, here's how you use it, which I will need because this is a different filling mechanism than the converter or the TWSBI with the twist. This is a, I think it's called, okay, I don't want to say the wrong thing. It's their appreciation stuff. But I think you just like push it and it like fills or something. Such technical terms for me. Sorry guys. Sorry pen people. And it says Delta fine writing instruments since 1982, which is almost as old as me. There's 1 year difference there. But here is the pen. I thought the coloring was really beautiful, to be honest. Oh, and it has a nice weight to it. I want to say that they're pretty similar weight-wise between the two pens. So this is the Oasis, and it has a 210 there. I don't know if that is the like number. I did really find the clasp here kind of interesting. I think this is a very standard like Italian, because I think it's an Italian pen. Please correct me if I'm wrong, because like I said, I'm very, very new to pens. So you have the It does say Italy there, so maybe I'm right on that. So we have the Delta and Italy there. I believe it's a resin pen. And then, so you have the nice little clap with the clasp. I like the little like rollerball-y thing, though I don't think it actually rolls. Maybe it does. It's hard to tell. Are you moving? Oh, there it goes. It does roll. Okay, I was curious about that. Weird things I'm curious about. And then for a finish, it kind of has a rose gold to it. So we have rose gold here, we have the line here, and the two lines there. And it is a little bit like you do have a window in here, so you'll be able to see your ink. But because it's a blue window, you won't be able to see the color of the ink. And then for twist off one, well, maybe it's better to do it this way. Hold on. One. I think it's just one. Okay. So there's our cap. Nothing really special, I think, on that. I love the swirling here. I think that's so pretty. And then just I don't know the size of the feed. I think I got a medium on this one. Does it say on the nib? I do see a little scuffing here. So hopefully it writes okay. There's our feed. But I want to say I got a medium to try out. And then you do something with this to fill it. I'm going to have to look it up and see how you fill it. But I'm super excited to have a second, more substantial pen because I do like the sizing. And they're almost the same size there. Okay, so we're going to put you back in your nice little case here with your little instructions because I will definitely need to look them up. So that's pen number 1. Now for pen number 2, which was also a very expensive pen. Although in the pen world, that's a very relative term. Just like in everything else, right? But I think these are both ballpark around the same, like, recommended price. If I can get it open. However, and I think I paid about the same price for both of them. So we have, thank you, flip to see a special offer just for you on the other side. So I won't flip it over and show you, but super cute. And then we have this. Can you tell what it is? So I've been watching a lot of other pen channels, including, I think it was Pens and Tea, who really loves this pen, or this style of pen. And I was like, you know what? When I saw it on sale, which, does it tell me how much I paid for it? Hold on. I want to say, like, both of these I paid between $120, like $100 and $120. I want to say this one was $100. Because I think it is, like, I didn't get as much of a deal on it as I did the other one, because I think this one is maybe $150 pen. There we go. Okay, so nice, simple, just, cardboard box, opposed to our, leatherette or whatever here, but that's okay. And then, let's see here, if I can get the top off. I don't think it's like, yeah, it's just a tightly lidded, we'll say, box. So here's our presentation in this one. So we have the pen in here. It does come with a ink cartridge. And then it also comes with your whole like lifetime warranty and product care and all of that, which I'll have to read over. And then, like I said, a very sturdy box. And then our pen is in here. And these pens are known for being like ultra sparkly. So there it is. Definitely smaller, I think, than this one. Oh, actually not that much. Okay. So it is the Luminous Blue. And so this lighter blue area, once it's kind of charged up with the light, will glow at night. And then it has silver sparkle in here, and then the black in the middle, and then you have the Benu little logo right there in the middle. And then there is our nib. I know this one has a finer nib than some of their other, like their bigger pens, but I think it's going to be a really fun pen to write with. And I did get, oh, I got a fine on this one, so the other one is definitely a medium, because I know I got one of each, because this one is an extra fine, but definitely very fun pen. And then like the caps, I don't think it's anything super special. I just thought they were both very pretty pens at a good price. As far as your twist off, let's see here. A little harder to tell because you don't have the little clasp here. But I think it's 2 full twists to come off. I'm actually thinking I want to get the little, they have specific little pen holders for these ones that look like these crystals, and I think I want to get one and it'll sit on my desk like that. But those are my pens. I am gonna look into how I ink them up and then probably ink them, and then maybe we'll do a little writing sample. All right, guys, so I went ahead and read my instructions on how to fill these guys. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to flush them both out just with water. It's recommended that you do this for any new pen. That way, if there's any kind of imperfections for the Benu, just take this portion off. And then there's our converter. The only problem I have is that if you hold this part, like the whole guy turns. So we're gonna twist that all the way down. Put him in the water and just put a little bit of water and flush him back out. I think I'm gonna do that like twice, just to make sure we have a good clear field. So I'm going to set him aside, and we're going to do the same thing for the Delta. So I did take the little end part here off, because this is how you're going to do your filling. I thought it was a push button, and I think they do have some push button ones, but this one you just kind of turn this end part and you can see a little plunger guide go down there. So we'll just fill it up there and flush it back out. I am curious to see how both of these write. I think they're going to both be pretty smooth. At least that's my hope. So there we are with that. I guess there's one little speck of something in there, so maybe it was a good idea. We'll hope. All right, now for color. So this is my my little treasure trove, and I think I'm going to pick one of the colors from the swatching. So I'm thinking maybe I do like the Stroke of Midnight in the blue. I think that might be a good match. Not the Ice Dance. We don't want to do that. That was the Lammy Blue Black that I had in last. I love that Majestic maple syrup. You would think I would have grabbed it out first, but no. Why would I do that? That seems overrated to be prepared. Sheesh. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put it at an angle. Do find it a little awkward to have it at the angle and try and do everything, but we're gonna do our best. Okay, I've got some in there. Put our lid back on. I'm gonna wipe just very gently on just a paper towel here. Shouldn't have wiped that side, I think. All right, and let's put our little cap back on here and screw that on. Now for the other pen. I did briefly contemplate just using the ink that came with it, but I think I really want to test out some of these other colors. And okay, I'm just gonna put that over there because I keep on grabbing it. So this is a fine, so maybe we do, that's the other dip color. So we're putting those both over there so I don't grab those two. We could do the Private Reserve Infinity Pine Green. I think that might be a nice one to do in here. Very winter color. I know a lot of people match their pen color with the color ink they're loading in, but I'm not going to do a full, it looks like that it would hold quite a bit in there. But since I really am going to be switching between these to try and figure out what I like, I don't want to put a massive amount in there. I'm getting ink everywhere. But it's mostly my fingers. Don't want to get on the pen though. Okay, I'm going to put those together. I think I'm going to go wash my hands really quick and then let's do a little writing sample over here. All right, I did wash up, although I do have some permanent fixtures there. It is a very beautiful green on my skin, I'll just say. Okay. So let's go ahead. This is with the fine nib, right? So I don't know, I like the line of that. That feels very nice. And I like how it's writing with this ink. It seems to flow really well. I actually think I like the way this writes better than my Twisby. Okay, that gives kind of a, and then let's do some strokes this way. That's what everybody does. And some up and down ones, and some this way, and this way. I don't know, I just really like it. I'm not sure if I like the size. I'll be honest about that. It does feel a little bit small in my hand, but not uncomfortable. So I don't know. I'm excited to play with this one more. Okay. Now for the Delta, which I have a lot less ink in there, but I think I have enough to at least you know, see how it does. Definitely a much bigger end than I'm used to, but still a very beautiful pen. I like this. I like both these colors, honestly. Definitely a much thicker line with this one, which is what I wanted, because I just wanted to see what it looked like for the shimmer. And it just seems to flow really well. Okay, so there's that pen. And just to give you an idea, because I did ink up the Ferris Wheel Press Moss Park Green in here. And this is an extra fine nib. So it does seem to flow pretty well, at least in my opinion. A little scratchy comparatively. But just to give you an idea. It does kind of, it's a little scratchy in some directions. Like this way. Anything backwards. But those are my 3 pens now. So, and what I've been doing, let me see if I can find it to show you guys. So I started this this last week. So I did, this is actually transcribing Winnie the Pooh, and here is the Lammy Blue Black ink. And then yesterday I did the Moss Park Green with my Twisby. And then today I'll get to try one of the new pens and kind of compare them. I am a little worried that because this one's a medium nib, I may not be able to have the fineness of writing that I kind of like to do, but we'll see. So anyhow, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, I'll see you real soon.